I am magnificent.
Alright guys, so on this video I'm gonna review the new remastered Tower of Horror Gear. So far I know they did not make some changes, like major changes, like change some effects, like like they did with the Black Dragon Tower. For me, in my opinion, was really bad in some gears. Also for Shiraiyu. So this time they only make some small, let's just say, adjustment of some gears. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, this is the picture, of course you can see your game. I'm gonna show you how it was before the update. So let's start with that hurdle. So it reduces the critical hit chance of your opponent, 40%, and 20% maximum health boost. So this is the Fusion X effect. Before was 40% reduce critical hit from the enemy, and before was recovery. So they changed health boost, recovery to health boost. For me, it was a bad change because for me recovery is better than health boost. Let's go for the second one, Bone Claw. Increase basic attack damage boost and 40% resist to all dots. I don't know why they put debuffs. They should put only dots so you can resist to dots. Before was 40% basic attack damage boost, and it was resist 50 more resist to poison and bleed. So it now is 40% to all dots. Is a good change. And the last one is the Demon Eye. 40% recovery boost and 20 more power generation boosts. Before was the same, so the only thing that changed was the artwork of the gear. Okay, let's go now for the blue pieces, which is worth 30% more resist to all the buffs. Okay, it's good because, example, a battle that you need some debuff resist, this is a great gear. Gain 10% of maximum power for each debuff that you resist by the user. So this is a great example for class smoke or classic team uses smoke, so you're gonna resist all the buffs and gain power. This is so great. And 25 incoming damage reduction when the user is above on power. It's not a good, let's just say, effect of physics, but the resist all the buffs is welcome. Before was 95 resist to burning, to fire dots, 50 more toughness boost, and 25 more power generation. So this gear was completely reworked. So we don't have anymore the power generation, also the toughness. Okay. Meat Cleaver, so 30 more critical hit chance. Meat Cleaver is tossed at the opponent when you tag him, dealing 50 of the damage of base attack. Meat Cleavers deal 30% damage and applies one of the following debuffs: Blind, Weaken, and Cripple. Before was the same, but the Fusion X effect was the Meat Cleaver always do critical damage. So for me, it was better before because critical is 150 more damage instead of 30. I know it apply blind, weaken, or cripple, but for me it was better before because you each time every tag mid cleave gonna always crit. But okay, Bloodsucker, 20 more power generation boosts, 40% chance to apply bleed to opponent on special. I want to know if this stacks with the Melina, the Wicked Sister Festive Mask, because you apply bleed also on specials. Heal for 5% of maximum health for 80 bleed applied or resisted by the opponent. Okay, so it's a gear to heal by bleed. If you combine this with the Melina gear, you're gonna heal a lot. Before was basic attacks deal 75 of damage done to opponents affected by bleed, so more damage against enemy by bleed on basic attacks. 25 more power generation boost and 25 more damage against enemies affected by bleed. So it's now a little bit better. Okay. Let's go for the Epicus. Hellfire's Blade. On tagging, apply fire to both the user and the opponent for 10 seconds. Fire applied to the user gives power instead of draining. This is great for classic Liu Kang, so you can trigger his special 2, the Dragon one, or Fire God Liu Kang. But for now, we have better sources like Scorpion, Spirit of Vengeance, because you apply one special and you set all enemies on fire. So you get 3 stacks of the, if the enemies don't resist, you get 3 stacks of the Dragon Fire for Fire God Liu Kang. Uses fire attacks and fire dots deal 80 more bonus damage, so this is great for MK11 Scorpion. When active user gains power, 30% of it is drained for the opponent, so you make opponent lose the power. Before, how it was: special attacks that apply fire deal 80 more bonus damage. On tagging, apply fire to both user and the opponent for 7 seconds, so now it's 10. But before, when you tag him and set yourself on fire, you lose power. For now, this gear avoid you losing power. And 100% chance to power drain, 30% of power on fire attacks. So this was before. So this gear become a little bit better. Let's go now for Wailing Spirit. Steal 50% of your opponent's maximum power on tag. 100 chance to obtain slow. This is, I think they make some mistake here, like when they read the test, because obtain is to apply slow to the enemy, not to obtain. Because if you obtain, you're gonna get slow for your character, but it's okay. So you apply slow on enemy on special one. 30% of your power is stolen from this equipment, is distributed to the teammates. Okay. Before wise, the effects before. On tagging, power drain 2 bars of power for your opponent's power. 100% chance to steal 50% of the enemy power on the start of the match when equipped on a starting character. And the Fusion X wise is still 50 of the power drained on tagging, so you steal for yourself. Now is 30% for your team, your characters. And this gear, they make some worse changes. Let's talk about the effects before. Living Dead, so once per match, resurrect after being defeated and gain invulnerability and 100 unblockable chance on basic attacks for 80 seconds. 25 self heal on special 2, rain below 30% of health. Killing the opponent during invulnerability from this equipment grants the additional resurrection. Before was, or you resurrect just for 7 seconds, the basics. And the Fusion X effect was when you resurrect to apply beat to opponents. So this is horrible for a Fusion X effect. Before the self heal was for special 3 and Fate X-ray and Fatal Blow. So now it's for special 2. The only thing that they make for this gear is when your character dies, he disappear and he appear again with a blue shield, similar to Revenant. And this blue shield, the character doesn't react to any attack. Example, if your character gets basic attack, special attack, they're gonna ignore the hits. And now what they did to this gear is worse. When your character dies, you're gonna resurrect like the resurrection modifier, like the Jason resurrection, and you're gonna gain invulnerability. It's okay, but invulnerability, enemies can steal it with pipe, can suppress it, gears with suppress buff. If the enemy use X-ray, you're gonna die because invulnerability doesn't stop the X-ray and fatal blow damage. Also, your character reacts to the damage. Example, you die, you're gonna resurrect, but the enemy you're gonna get vulnerability. It's fine, but enemy gonna hit you. Let's just say enemy hit you with basic attacks, and after that he chains a special, and during the special animation the invulnerability expires and you die. So this is, they make some worse changes on this gear. Let's go for the next one, last one. Represent 50 more basic attack and blockable chance. 75% chance to gain luck on combo ender. Luck increases your critical hit chance about 70 or 8% chance to do critical hits. The Fusion X, 75 chance to apply Team Curse on tagging and every 10 seconds. Curse increase critical damage in 33%. So your final critical damage is gonna be 188% damage. And before wise, 75% chance to apply curse and combo ender. Now is gain luck, not curse, because you apply curse and the Fusion X effect. 50 more basic attack and block combo chance, and the Fusion X effect was 30 more critical hit chance boost, which was bad. So they make a little bit better. To be honest with you guys, for me, they don't make, let's just say, they did not make some major changes like rework the entire effects. This is appreciated, but what they did with Living Dead is so bad because now the resurrection is worse, the animation. The only thing I think they did better is with ward, because now you have your debuff resistance. Also, you gain power when you resist to all the debuffs. So this is great for those battles that you have tons of modifiers and debuffs. Bloodsucker also great because now apply bleed. This can be useful on battles which will apply dots to the enemies. But for me, guys, I do not like much about those Tower Gear remakes. The only another bad part about this is we don't have a fatal Tower of Horror, so we cannot grind epic pieces on this tower. So if you want Epicus, you gonna be need to spend your Dragon Crystals on the Summon Pack or spend money. So yeah, really bad. So guys, this is the review of the Gears of Tower of Horror. Soon I'm gonna release a video. I believe gonna be one video with all battles of this tower, using golds also for the Nightmare Tower. Don't worry, I'm gonna try to record as soon as possible because I already managed to beat this tower. It's an easy tower because it's a normal tower, so don't expect much hard battles unless you, let's just say, a beginner or you don't have a strong account yet. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I think this one. Also, tell me what do you think about the new remaster of this gear. Your opinion. What do you think it is better, and what do you think is worse? All right. Thanks so much for watching my video. I see you next one, guys. Bye.